The first movie that I ever went to go see by myself at a movie theater was a film entitled Ghost Dog, starring Forrest Whitaker. He was an urban samurai who practices swordsmanship on New York City rooftops. How cool is that? Throughout, he studies the samurai code, or the Bushido code. I walked out of the movie theater that night into a rainy street in Detroit, and I immediately thought to myself, it's time for a life change. Forrest Whitaker having left an indelible mark on me, like I know he's done for all of you, I went to my best friend Chris Hogan and I told him all about the film, knowing that he would greatly appreciate it. After he's seen it, we couldn't shut up about the thing. I said to him, you know, Chris, we should become samurais. And Chris looked at me and he said, yes, we should become samurais. And with that, we were off, onto our new destiny, onto our new mission to become samurais. Our life mission had revealed itself. We were going to become feudal-era Japanese warriors. When we started our research to become samurais, the first thing we learned was that samurais actually grow their hair for 7 years before they cut it. We were so excited about this new information that we actually didn't learn anything else about the samurai code. So we immediately started growing our hair. In fact, we were so amused by that. We knew at that moment we were samurais. In just under a year, I had enough hair to actually pull it back into a ponytail. And yes, ladies, it was very sexy. And I knew once I had that ponytail, I was ready to start doing some real samuraiing. Now, eventually, I did go back and look up the samurai code, AKA the Bushido code, AKA the warrior's way. And what I found out, the main focuses of being a samurai were integrity, bravery and courage, kindness and compassion, politeness, honesty and integrity, and to enjoy having honor, trustworthy and loyalty. I learned to practice all of these virtues. And what I learned was that practicing these virtues is actually learning self-control. And through self-control, we develop a little thing that is called character. Now, I'm not gonna lie, not everybody's born with character. In fact, nobody is born with character. Character is something that you earn. My samurai friend, Chris Hogan, told me, and I'll never forget these words, character is how you treat someone that can do nothing for you. I want you guys to all think about that for a moment. How do you all treat the people that can do nothing for you? Okay, that's enough time. At the end of the day, what I believe Chris Hogan and I were looking for was a sense of purpose, a code of ethics, a philosophy that we could live by. You see, deep down inside, I think we were just looking for something to believe in, something that was tested and true. We wanted to believe in something that was bigger than ourselves in order to become better, to self-improve, and to actually make the world a better place. What I'm saying is, you need to believe in something. Dr. King famously said that if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. I think it's absolutely imperative to your soul that you believe in something greater than yourself. Now, I understand God may not be your bag, baby, but, and if that's the case, you need to find a cause. Find something greater than your own existence that you can believe in and that you can throw yourself into until you have nothing left to give. You know, I think we were all designed with this emptiness inside of us. And in that emptiness, we have to find a way to fill that void inside of us. And I think that's actually how you start making the world better. Because what's happening around you doesn't matter as much as how things are perceived. And trust me, I'm all for having a high opinion of yourself, but you are not the center of the universe. Oh no, I don't care how cute you are or how pretty you are. I don't care how smart or funny you think you are and how many people congregate around you and tell you how cool you are all the time. No, No, that's not making you the center of the universe. I tend to believe that the center of the universe is actually that empty spot inside of you that you need to fill up. I tend to believe that the universe is vast and ever expanding. And when you fill that thing up inside of you with whatever it is that you fancy, and for all of those of you who haven't found that thing to fill up inside of you, may God bless you. I pray that some of you in this room tonight realize that maybe you are samurais, that maybe you can follow a certain code of ethics to improve yourself. And once you fill that void inside of yourself, you can start filling the void inside of others, and then filling the void that we all need to fill to make this world a better place, because let's be honest, there's a void right now. And also, you guys, samurais! Are you kidding me? Samurais, like, ching, 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 shh, shh, shh. And then the samurai's like standing with his back to the guy like this the whole time. And that dude's just standing there, and he's all chopped up, and he doesn't know any better. He doesn't know what's gonna happen. In 4 seconds, his limbs are all falling off, and that badass samurai dude is just standing there because he knows what he just did to him. That's like the dopest shit ever, you guys. I think we could all use that type of talent in our lives on a day-to-day basis. Metaphorically. Thank you.